Yeah, Steve, Lauren, you just touched on it, but economists say that if you're in the market for a new vehicle, you can expect to see a much higher price tag once these tariffs go into effect. We also spoke with a local auto dealership tonight that admitted that there's been a lot of lack of clarity, more than they've ever really seen before, about what the future is going to hold here, the auto industry.
But if you're asking, have I ever seen something quite like this? I haven't.
Mike Mason's worked in auto sales for 36 years, 35 of them at Michael Jordan Nissan in Durham. Mike's a partner at the dealership now and says the tariffs on imported vehicles set to take effect Thursday has introduced a sense of uncertainty he's never seen before.
We know what you know. What we have to do is react as a business to be viable and do what the people are looking for. What they're looking for is to not pay more money, to pay less money.
The majority of Nissans are made in Japan, but some SUVs are assembled here in the U.S. Mike says they keep about a 3-month inventory on the lot at any given time, but once that's all sold and the tariffs are in place, future shipments will have a higher price tag. That's information that's motivating some buyers.
People are now aware, wow, if I was going to make a move, I don't know if it'll be incremental business, because if I was going to make a move down the road, maybe I'll push that up and make one now.
The tariffs in question, announced last week by the White House, would add a 25% cost to imported passenger vehicles and light trucks, as well as parts like engines, transmissions, and electrical components. But since it's rare for cars and their parts to be sourced and manufactured exclusively in one country, the costs passed along to consumers are likely to vary greatly.
I can't sit here right now and tell you, oh, car prices will be 25% higher tomorrow. But they'll probably be higher, and it'll probably be by an amount that's noticeable when you go to buy your next car.
Scott Dyring's a professor at Duke's Fuqua School of Business. He also called himself a textbook example of the impacts these tariffs are having on consumers. Scott told us he was planning to buy a new car himself, but went ahead and bought it last week after the tariffs were announced.
I could see the tariffs on the horizon, and I thought my guess is that car prices will be higher, next year, a year from now, or 2 years from now, so I'll just buy now. So I did.
For reference, that car that Scott just purchased, a Jeep, it's an American manufacturer, of course, but it's a model that comes with parts, about 25% of which are imported, so it wouldn't be exempt still, even though it's a domestic car brand, from those tariffs. But for some added context, an investment firm, ABC News, predicted that tariff-related price increases could reach as high as $5,000 to $10,000 per vehicle. So something you're likely to notice over the coming months. Live in Raleigh, Sean Coffey, ABC 11, Eyewitness News.
Yeah,